Hey there guys, welcome to my movie vlog. My name is John Campea, and if you're like me, you've already seen Justice League. If you're really like me, you've already seen it 5 times. I guess you could say I kind of enjoy the film. However, after watching Justice League 5 times, I can't help but shake this feeling that I've got 5 really big questions that I have as a result of seeing Justice League. Now, I want to warn you up front that these 5 questions may contain some spoiler material, so if you have not seen Justice League, or if you're somebody that's worried about not being spoiled for Justice League at all, skip ahead from this video and come back and watch it after you've seen the movie. Question number 1 I have after watching Justice League is, whatever happened to that whole Unite the Seven thing? As many of you remember, a long time ago when Justice League was just getting going, this big little promotional poster came out with Jason Momoa as Aquaman looking amazing, got all of us buzzing, but it also had the phrase on it, Unite the Seven. That got a lot of us talking. Well, what does that mean? A lot of people took it to mean that there was going to be a 7th member of the Justice League. Unite the Seven. It was a Justice League reference. So a lot of people started speculation. Oh my gosh, is Martian Manhunter going to be there? Holy crap, could we see Hawkman? Oh no, clearly it's going to be Green Lantern coming in. Now, I'm not the only person asking about what the heck happened to Unite the Seven. A lot of movie websites have been asking that same question. And what they're coming up with is similar to my thought patterns. And that's this. When that poster first came out, my first thought wasn't about another member of the Justice League, but was rather a specific phrase specifically to Aquaman, and that Unite the Seven was more of an Aquaman specific thing referring to the 7 seas, that he is the king of Atlantis, he's going to be the one to unite the 7 seas. Now, whether or not that's the case, or whether or not in the early conceptions of Justice League that they actually had an idea for a 7th member and they just wrote that out, we'll never know, but I kind of think it's the whole 7 seas thing. The second question I have after watching Justice League is, what was with the dirt rising off of Clark's coffin at the end of Batman vs. Superman? You guys remember that scene at the very end of Batman vs. Superman. Lois Lane drops the dirt on the coffin, she walks away, and then a close-up camera goes onto the coffin, and at the very last second, you see the dirt start to rise, just like when Superman did flight for the first time in Man of Steel, and he put his fists on the ground, and the earth starts to rise off the ground. They did that exact same thing. The implication at the time, of course, was that, hey, Superman ain't dead, or already, as we speak, he is regenerating, he's coming back. But then we come into Justice League, and apparently that whole shot was for nothing because nope, Clark's still dead, he's still buried, he's still underground. They have to go dig him up, bring him back to the Kryptonian ship, put him down in there, put a mother box, and that's how they get him back, rendering that entire last shot in Batman vs. Superman pretty much useless. The third question I have after watching Justice League is, what happened to Superman's black suit? We all remember a while ago that Henry Cavill got on Instagram and put out this picture that clearly shows a Superman Kryptonian suit, but that is clearly not his traditional blue, it is the black. Now, I'm one of these people that, hey, yeah, it would have been cool to see the Superman black suit. I didn't need to see him in the black suit. It didn't really make much sense story-wise to have it, but it would have been cool if they did it. But it does raise the question, what was up with that? He clearly does not show up in a black suit in Justice League, so what was with that? Was Henry Cavill just kind of trolling his own fans? Was he doing a little bit of misdirection? Or, like in the Unite the Seven thing, was this a situation where there was something in the script calling for Kal-El to be in the black suit, but they eventually wrote that out or edited it out, and now they're left with this? Or is this a situation that Henry Cavill was just having fun with the fans and putting out a picture? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. The fourth big question I have after watching Justice League is, how do they explain Clark Kent coming back? Because one of the final shots in Justice League is Kal-El is just back as Clark Kent. There he is, walking down the streets, he's got his glasses on. Of course, they do that great shot where he turns down the back alley, runs down the alley, pulls his shirt open, revealing the S, classic symbolism. But at the same time, hey, wait a minute. Clark Kent, as far as this world was concerned, was dead, and now he's just back. Now look, I've always said I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal to explain how Clark Kent was never really dead. There's a million different ways you could do it. I just kind of found it odd that the movie just says, oh, by the way, Clark's back, and they never show us, and they never go into it all how they explain he was back to the rest of the people in that world. The fifth big question I had after watching Justice League was, why on earth did you not use Superman more in the marketing? It's not like you were keeping Superman being in this movie a big secret. Everybody knew Henry Cavill was in it. Heavens, he was even Instagramming out pictures of him with a black suit. Everybody saw that. You even put in one of the trailers, Henry Cavill. Everybody in the world knew Superman was coming back. You didn't have to hide that fact. Yeah, maybe you don't want to show how he comes back. That's understandable. But the fact that you have one of the most recognizable and beloved superheroes of all time in this movie, everybody already knows he's in it, yet you completely withhold him from all your marketing is just kind of one of the stupidest things I've ever seen a studio do. So those are the 5 big questions I had in my head after after watching Justice League for the 5th time. I'm curious to know, what other questions did you guys have in your heads after you saw Justice League? Jump down into the comment section below and let me know what you guys were thinking. Listen, guys, while you're here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on that thumbs up button, leave a thought in a comment below, and make sure you follow me on social media on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me for now, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's John Campea, and until the next video, bye-bye.